Citizen M says, I want one, Rakeda to be disbarred. That won't happen. I'm almost positive that won't happen. 2, Kayla to be confined to a contemporary mental hospital for life. She doesn't need that. Honestly, I think a lot of her problems go away if she just gets the fuck away from him and her. I think if she has a family that really loves her, like really cares about her, and they would, anything that she has wrong,
they would help her fix.
She could be helped. I remember talking to April and Nick once when they were yelling at me about Kayla and I. And they were talking about her, like her anxiety med, lorazepam, that she'll take when she's really anxious. And it'll fuck her up. And if she stayed awake, it's one of those medications where if you stay awake, you kind of lose your grip on reality.
Okay.
And you might behave a little fucked up. And I would always talk to them, I'm like, guys, how can we get her off that? Like, that was always my thing. I was like, Kayla's on a lot of medications and stuff. I don't think she needs all of them. I think a lot of these are environment produced. I think a lot of these are like, the life she's living is fucking her up.
She needs anxiety meds because you guys are giving her a lot of anxiety.
Right.
We can fix this.
That was always my thing. And I would get yelled at for that. Both April and Nick would, no, absolutely not. She needs all of those. Like, you're not even willing to talk about the possibility that maybe some of this is lifestyle induced and that maybe we could, because you know me, I'm kind of weird about prescription pills. And when I see people taking a lot of them, I'm like, I feel like some of these could be unnecessary. I could be wrong because I'm not a doctor, but I at least always want to have the conversation because it's like, if people can live a life without those meds and be good, that's better than, having them because they all have their side effects and all that shit. So I'm like, at least the lorazepam, which is not a scheduled thing, it's take as needed. Like, we could maybe get rid of that because that causes a lot of problems. And no, she needs those and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it always came off to me as narcissistic control and manipulation. Like the fact that you won't even have the conversation of whether this could happen because deep down you kind of like that they're that dependent and weak.
Well,
I didn't like that.
But let's not forget, Nick is a medical expert. After all, that's why he was able to diagnose and prescribe cocaine to his child.
We don't know if he did that.
Oh, okay.
We don't know that allegedly the kid tested positive for cocaine. That's a fact.
Okay, so we don't know how that happened.
We don't know how the fuck it got there, but like I've always said about my story, I only talk about the shit I saw. I never saw any kids anywhere near, fucking doing cocaine, right?